Hello and welcome to this lecture. This is going to be a conceptual walkthrough of AWS Application Load Balancer, that is ALB. Now, to understand ALB, we need to imagine a scenario wherein there is an application we have put on EC2 Instance, and that application is becoming very famous. It is drawing a lot of traffic. Now, this is a good scenario, right? But there's a situation that will arise because of it, and that is a lot of traffic will be handled by this EC2 instance, single EC2 instance, and as a result, some of the requests will start dropping and some of the requests will face latency issues. Okay. To address this, we need to increase the number of EC2 instances serving the same application. So initially, if we had one, we will increase the number of EC2 instances to 2 or 3, depending upon the overall traffic application is receiving. But then there has to be a mechanism that ensures that as and when the requests come in, the traffic comes in, it is distributed equally among these 2 or 3 EC2 instances. Now, who does that? Application Load Balancer makes it possible for us on AWS. Yes. So, the first stage is where we define the listener of Application Load Balancer, that is, on which port does the application listen to the requests. Rather, now there is another layer of load balancer listener. So we need to define on which port will the application load balancer listen to the coming requests. It could be any port from 1 to 65535. The middle one is 80 or 443, which is for web traffic. Now, this request is coming in. The ALB listener is listening to this request on port 80 or port 443. And there are rules defined on this listener. It will forward, according to the rule, it will forward the request to one or more target groups, right? So the requests are coming in, ALB listens to the request on ALB listener on a specific port. The rules are defined on this ALB listener. According to the rule, the request can be forwarded to one or multiple target groups. So 80% to target group 1 and 20% to target group 2 and so on and so forth. There could be different sort of configurations. Now, what is a target group? A target group, as the name suggests, is a group of multiple EC2 instances, similar EC2 instances, serving the same application traffic. Okay? So, target group 1 will have EC2 instances serving to a specific target, and target group 2 will have EC2 instance serving to another specific application target. The key is these EC2 instances need to be in healthy status for them to be registered with the target group. Target group can only forward traffic to EC2 instances that are healthy and hence registered with the target group. They keep pinging the EC2 instances with health check requests, and if health check requests fail in a defined threshold, then that EC2 instance is deemed unhealthy and removed from the target group. That's how this whole flow works. So I'll repeat again. Requests come in. Application load balancer listens to the request on a specific port on ALB listener. There are rules defined according to which they are forwarded to one or multiple target groups. Now, target groups are nothing but a group of similar EC2 instances serving same traffic, similar traffic, and they have to be in healthy state. So the target group's responsibility is to ensure that all the EC2 instances registered are in healthy state. That's it. So this is the overall concept of application load balancer. There are more configurations, more settings, more possibilities, a lot more in fact. Networking, stickiness, how load is balanced. However, for the purposes and scope of this course, if we understand this, we're good. And not only for this course, conceptually, if we understand this, we are actually well placed. And we'll cement this understanding in the coming lab lessons. Thank you, and looking forward to seeing you in the next lecture.